He showed me. Listen, he was his brother. That look, he's one of the brothers, man, that don't get mentioned a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I learned, like I said, God. I tell people say when I say what I just said, he told me how Allah was the God. When I went to Mecca, my grandmother already lived in Harlem. When I went to Mecca and went there into the school, Elohim was the one that when I went by myself. I brought Lord Leah. I brought Lord like a mother Leah. And he said, everything I teach you, I want you to go back to DC and teach them. And I brought my brown seed with me, and then I put the black seed down.
See, y'all got a much more. Y'all had a nice experience with the guy. Listen. You know how I met El Naheem?
I asked him why was he standing in front of a law school eating a piece of watermelon. Right? Because watermelon is always associated with a Negro mentality. Now he was eating a piece of watermelon in front of a law school. I asked him, why you said I ain't eating a piece of watermelon? First he would have just started the reason why watermelon was good for you. And then he bombed me for trying to tell him was some pro-black shit about a piece of watermelon.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how I met. Look, this is a funny story. Remember I told you when we would tell some funny stories?
Yeah.
This is a funny story about how I met El Naheem. One day in Monktown, it's me and Law Wise. My Law Wise, right? So we've been building all day, right? Me and him done been through the degrees. We done, we asking each other all type of questions. Look, and ain't nobody coming on the Ave for us to get at. So we there, we doing our thing. So now our mindset, we out of it a little bit, but we still on point. So it's like because me and him been building all day, and it's like I ain't got nothing left to ask him, he ain't got nothing to ask me, right? The guy said, "Yo, guy, you want to go down to the law school in Mecca and see if them brothers are on point?" So I was like, "No doubt, God, let's flow." So we came down here, God. Listen, as soon as we stepped on the curb at that time, his brothers out here like that, God. We stepped on the curb, right? Yo, God, you know the days agreed? God, the brother did not know the degree, God. Yo, God, we tearing into him, God. Young Lions, God. We tearing into him. God, ask Born Justice. Born Justice was there. Born Justice came, God, I'm telling you, we was so on it when Born Justice came. And look, we was in the G.O.D. at that time and everything. Like, listen, when Born Justice came and says, like, yo, what you speaking for him for? You know the degree, like, yo, we wigging out, like, yo, brothers coming up, like, yo, what's wrong with these young brothers? Like, we going in. Yo, God, El Naheem came walking out the school, God, and something about the way he spoke, it was like somebody shot a gun in the air, God. When we on people, God. When he said what he said, peace, young God. We turned around. He said, yo, God, get in here. Now, when he first said it, God, in our mind, we was like, oh, you wanted to? Alright, we really like, he wanted? Yo, God, we came into school, God. He pulled out a piece of paper and a pencil, God, and he put it right there, God. He said, write this down. 8,400. Word is born, God. When we left the school that day, we had a lesson. I'm saying, look, you know us a certain way, God.
Right.
But I'm telling you, look, me and the Law Wise was on the train. But all the stuff that he told us to write down, we looking at it like, yo, what you guys say about this? Word is born, God. And ever since then, we always rock like El Naheem.
Right.
That was he was a very bright light that people don't realize that, yo, listen, you telling the story without El Naheem, you ain't telling it right. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. See, when people ask about justice, El Naheem was one of justice people. Just like Allah Real was one of justice people. Exactly. That's what we were just talking about. That's how it came up.
That's how I met Real. I met him through El Naheem. When God Supreme came home,
so they got over, they gone.
I met him in Mecca, right? I met a God Supreme, and I remember Living Truth was right there. And the God was like, he said, yo, I said, the truth was so. I said, El Naheem was educated. And he said, El Naheem, you look at Living Truth made he made a gesture with his finger, like on the gun trigger. He said, oh.
God, listen, you know how that started? The guy told me how that started. He said they used to go down to Delancey Street, right? Yeah. And back in the days, they used to put the coats out on these big things up like high. So where you could walk past and see the coats. So they used to come down there with mad people, right? And as they was walking past, people would jump up and just snatch the coats down.
Right.
And that's how they started. Then from there, they started going up the other side of Delancey Street, getting the jewelry stores.
Yeah.
And then once they realized where the real money was at, they start going to 4750th.
Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
Yeah, I know that history, guy. That was God. That was my man, guy. I know that history, guy.
And they would always say, yo, when I would be older brother, like, yo, educator? Oh, yeah. He used to go downtown and make niggas run it.
God, that was God. Listen, I was in the last days. God, let me tell you something. I used to see the guy downtown. And when I used to see him, he used to be like, yo, God, get away from me. Like, he'll be chasing, like, yo, God's fucking wrong with you. But I didn't realize that, yo, he was in the midst of doing his thing. And he didn't want me to get caught up in it.
Right.
Yeah. God, that was my man right there, man.
And that's what I meant when I said you last night, Infinite. When I said you last night, the gods that I came up with that was teaching me, they would say, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Last night,
El Naheem was a main brother for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do it with tell me. Don't do what the fuck. Do as I say, not as I do. And like he loved God, he loved his nation. And like I said, he told me, he said, yo, I already knew Messiah prior to getting knowledge. He said, but when he first came around manifesting, I wasn't here. He said, but when I got locked up in 68, when me and Messiah was locked up together, and Messiah manifested Allah's mind to him, he said, that's when I bear witness. And he said, after that point, he said, I would always, no matter what was going on with Messiah, I was right beside him. And if whatever he needed me to do to protect my brother, that's what I would do.
Yo, God, he was a hard brother. Let me tell you something. There was a brother from the P-Line. There was a brother from the P-Line that he was a jail cat. Like I'm talking about, he was a jail cat. He used to be talking about he was a doom squad and everything. And he used to always be fucking with me. Always, God. And finally one day, son, I was in his school, right? And this nigga came in like he was talking this straight gangster shit like, yo, cause at the time I'm a young guy, he like, yo, you want some pretty shit, boy, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Yo, God, what was born one day, the nigga came into school, son, and he said something, and yo, God, when El Naheem walked up and said, yo, peace, yo, God, that nigga crumbled, God. All the hard shit that motherfucker was acting, God, that nigga crumbled, God. Because that's like how you said, like, God, those niggas knew that, oh, that's the God that puts in that work.
I told you, God, 2008, I saw God back. That's when I met God Supreme when he came home. And the true story is in front of her head topic. And me, I introduced myself to God Supreme, and I told him my history. And I said, El Naheem was a teacher. He said, El Naheem. He said, why do I know that name? Living True looked at him and said, El Naheem, God. He made a gesture with his trigger finger. He was like, oh!
Yeah, God.
If Mecca did this.